training in preparation for their upcoming match against Laos at the 2024 AFF Cup. This match will take place at home for them, which is at the Manahan Stadium in Solo, Central Java, on December the 12th. Meanwhile, the Lao football team has unusually canceled their official training session on Wednesday ahead of this match. The Indonesian football team conducted an official training session at the Sriwedari Stadium in Solo, Central Java at 5 p.m. local time ahead of their upcoming AFF match against Laos. During the session, the Garuda squad focused on passing drills, ball possession, and tactical training. Indonesia is currently sitting in second place in Group B of the 2024 AFF Cup, having secured all 3 of their points in a win against Myanmar. The squad also outperformed Laos, who lost their opening match against Vietnam. Meanwhile, the Indonesian football team head coach Shin Tae-yong said that he will not rotate his squad for this upcoming match.
일단 2024년 아시아 AFF 아시안컵 내용이 홈 첫 경기인데요. 일단 미얀마 가서 첫 경기로 우선이 잘해서 1대0으로 이기고 그런 것도 상당히 지금 표가 누적되어 있는데 그래도 내일 우리가 라오스랑 경기에서는 좀 더 잘하시면 하고.
Jadi saya sendiri merasa lelah, tapi semangat dan main di home membuat kita menjadi terpicu lagi karena kita harus menampilkan 100% yang terbaik meskipun kita pemain muda dan apapun mindset dan mental kita harus baik dan pemain muda juga recovery lebih cepat daripada orang-orang yang biasa.
Meanwhile, their opponents, the Lao football team, recently canceled their official training session ahead of their 2024 AFF Cup match against Indonesia. They instead opted to visit the Manahan Stadium, which is their venue for their upcoming clash. Prior to the announcement of the cancellation, Lao was scheduled to conduct a training session at the Sriwedari Stadium in Solo on December the 11th. No official statement has been released to explain why Lao canceled their training ahead of their clash against Indonesia. All right, let's move on from football to some badminton news now. As Indonesian men's doubles pair Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto recently won their first match of the 2024 BWF World Tour against fellow countrymen Sabar Karyaman Gutama and Muhammad Reza Pahlavi. Meanwhile, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung and women's doubles pair of Ana and Tiwi both lost their matches. The first match between Indonesian pair Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto against Sabar Karyaman Gutama and Muhammad Reza Pahlavi was hotly contested. The derby took place at the Hangzhou Sports Center Gymnasium in Zhejiang, China. Fajar and Rian narrowly defeated their fellow countrymen 28-26 and then 21-18 in 56 minutes of play. Meanwhile, Indonesian women's singles shuttler Gregoria Mariska Tunjung lost to her Japanese counterpart Aya Ohori 15-21 and 13-21 in the opening match of Group A. And elsewhere in the tournament, Indonesian women's doubles pair Febriana Dwi Puji Kusuma and Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi also lost their opening match to the South Korean pair of Baik Hana and Lee So-hee 6-21 and 17-21. And we'll continue to bring you more in regards to the BWF tournament. In the meantime, though, let's now turn our attention to the United States for NBA Cup action, as two games took place in the quarterfinal rounds yesterday. And one of them, the OKC Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's superstar scored 39 points as the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Dallas Mavericks 118-104 in the NBA Cup quarterfinals on Tuesday. SGA had a whopping 39 points along with 8 rebounds and 5 assists, while Jalen Williams scored 18 points and Isaiah Hartenstein notched 10 points along with 13 rebounds for Oklahoma, who will now battle either Golden State or Houston in the semifinals on Saturday. This game was a rematch of last year's Western Conference semifinals in which Dallas won 4-2. Oklahoma City and their collection of elite defenders held Luka Doncic to 16 points, with Lou Dort as the stronghold, while Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace provided support. On the opposing end, Najee Marshall and Klay Thompson each scored 19 points, while Kyrie Irving added 17 for the Mavericks. So it was redemption for SGA, as just days after the Thunder guard was stunned by the New Orleans Pelicans in Saturday's second half, SGA's mistakes and mortality were quickly washed away. He facilitated, making the right reads, and when Dallas dared to, he was able to score at will, regardless of defender, direction, nor distance. He posted 39 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists on an amazing 78.8% true shooting percentage. The Thunder as a team hit one game-changing three after another, and by the end of the night, it flowed as its superstar did, drilling a season-high 20 three-pointers. There are obvious caveats to this win as well. P.J. Washington, the league's most relevant OKC killer, was out with an illness, but on the other end, Chet Holmgren, the Thunder's five-star center, has not been available in either matchup, out with a hip injury. But one thing bled through any asterisk, which was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the headliner, thoroughly outplaying both Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Doncic was unrecognizable when handled by OKC's perimeter defense. Combined with Irving, the two just scored combined 33 points. The OKC trio of Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, and Cason Wallace were all responsible for holding Luka to a season-low 16 points, a 5 for 15 performance, among his least remarkable showings against the Thunder. And in the small act of revenge over last year's Western Conference semis, the Thunder have now punched their ticket to Las Vegas for the NBA Cup semifinals. Moving on to the other match that took place yesterday, the Milwaukee Bucks have also secured their place in the NBA Cup semifinals after defeating the Orlando Magic 114-109 in the quarterfinal round on Tuesday. Jalen Suggs notched 32 points and 9 rebounds, while Goga Bitadze notched 12 points and 14 rebounds for the Orlando Magic. Forwards Paolo Banchero, Jonathan Isaac, and Franz Wagner missed the game for Orlando due to injuries. Meanwhile, Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 37 points, while Damian Lillard scored 9 of his 28 points during the final minute, which is often referred to as Dame time, to help Milwaukee reach the NBA Cup semifinals. They will now face either the New York Knicks or the Atlanta Hawks on Saturday.
Giannis explodes to the basket.
And speaking of basketball, basketball legends are truly unforgettable due to their signature style. From their iconic moves and victory celebrations to fashion and personality, these traits not only define them, but also cement their place in the history of the game. Now, celebrations are obviously a big part of that, so let's now take a look at one of the most recognizable sellies in sports, which is the night-night gesture by the world's greatest shooter, Steph Curry.
The modern era of the NBA revolves around the three-point shot.
And that is a good...
This incredibly difficult shot used to be something that players avoided. However, one man showed everyone that three-pointers is not just a viable strategy, but the key to winning multiple NBA championships. That man is Steph Curry, who is known as the greatest shooter of all time, and he has scored the most amount of three-pointers in the NBA history.
Steph Curry from just inside half court. Curry pulls up from below. No, it's good!
His ability to land impossible shots has transformed the game itself. But what makes Curry truly iconic is not just his shooting. It is how he celebrates.
Great years, and he does it in style, banking it in. Their biggest lead of this game. Down the hatch it goes. 7-0 run by the Warriors to end the 20.
From midcourt, good as they go.
Got it! He hit it! Curry from half court! He nailed it!
His night-night celebration has become a symbol of his dominance on the court.
He got it!
The origin of night-night traces back to the 2022 playoffs. During Game 3 of the first round against the Denver Nuggets, with less than a minute to go, Curry scored a clutch layup and made the night-night gesture, signifying the game was over and it was time to put the opponents to sleep.
To lay it in. Steph nowhere to go to lay it up. And in! And just stay patient. That is poised.
This celebration quickly became a hallmark of Curry's playoff run with the Golden State Warriors, who claimed the 2022 NBA title.
And Finals MVP.
Superstars, good things happen. And that guy Curry, wherever he is, there he is right there. Go talk to him. He's the reason for all this.
All right, thank you.
Since then, athletes across sports have adopted Night Night as a tribute to Curry. However, no matter how widely it's used, the gesture will always belong to the master, Steph Curry, who started all. Arya Siddhartha and Sri Rizky for See Today.
Now, we may see this celebration take place again today as the Warriors are back in action for more NBA Cup games today. Now, we saw 2 quarterfinal games yesterday. There are 2 more quarterfinal games that are set to take place today. One will be tipping off in about 15-20 minutes time in the East between the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks. And we will also see a matchup between Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors as they get to face a surprisingly good Houston Rockets, this team. That will take place in our second game of the morning as well. So those winners of those games will meet the Bucks and the Thunder, who have already advanced yesterday, and they will be playing in Las Vegas to decide who will be in the finals for the NBA Cup. We'll report to you the results of these games tomorrow. But in the meantime, that will do it for our sports segment for now. We will have more sports for you later on in our final hour before the end of our program. The C Morning Show is set to step away for a short break. But when we return, Marissa and Caroline will be back to share with you the latest from the world of entertainment this Thursday morning. Keep it right here on the C Morning Show, only on See Today.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tristan Hansen. In this video, we will be exploring I have a new video coming up tonight, so I have to make sure everything is ready, but this has been a great trip.
Sudah dipastikan itu belum ada pengobatan yang bisa mengobati DM1.
Pernah berpikir untuk mengakhiri hidup aku sendiri, karena waktu itu aku merasa sendiri, sama sekali nggak ada yang bisa aku ajak bicara.
Pada saat yang bersamaan, aku sama papa konsumsi sebuah suplemen, dan papa waktu itu mulai drop beberapa kali masuk ke rumah sakit. Vitiligo ini sebenarnya bukan kulit yang perlu disembuhkan, tapi mentalnya yang perlu dikuatkan.
Selamat datang di Knock the Doc. Wah, senang sekali saya Dr. Esa Brota Asmoro bersama dengan
Hans Lango. Hari ini kita tetap akan membicarakan seputar kesehatan.
Jauh ini yang dirasakan apa nih sama David?
Capek.
Multifaktorial penyebabnya. Tidak hanya masalah genetik sebetulnya, tapi juga terkait tadi physical activity maupun nutrisi sehari-hari.
Makanya harus nonton terus Knock the Doc.
What's happening now?
President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka that took their oaths of office at the Parliament building earlier today.
Exclusive interviews and all the latest in entertainment.
We don't talk only about the money, but we talk about the timing.
Spice up your afternoon with a variety of up-to-date information.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, where Liam Payne passed away on Thursday.
Don't miss it with 3-hour news show every day at 5 p.m.
I'm starting my journey old style on this beautiful traditional Felucca sailboat. There's no wind to sail this time, Abea. Hello. Hi. When I found these guys, it's like Noah's Ark back here.
Since I was young, I had an intense desire to discover the world around me.
This is my first time driving in South America.
That hasn't changed, just the level of adventure. Now, Every journey has a purpose. And each time I venture out to explore new destinations around the globe,
It's a biggie under there.
I am following my travel quest.
All right, time for some entertainment news. Oh my.